Hello everybody, I do apologise for the little bit of delay there, but hopefully you enjoyed the music. Good evening boss, how you doing? Excellent, I love it boss. Alright, so I do apologise, a bit of a delay there, just due to TW being a bit funny. Right now we've got, good boss, good to hear it. We got to the point last time we were doing AEW where we were basically booking, I do apologise, I'm just going to put that away from it a little bit, I feel like I'm shouting. So we got to the point where basically we were booking Dark and then Dynamite our first week. Obviously we've set up the storylines and everything else. Sup Logan, I swear you do this for Nightbot. So now we got set up. Now Dark can be anything it wants to be, it's a B show, and also it's just, you know, fucking nuts. Sup Ren, how you doing? Alright. Hey, Nightbot's great, he answers all the time. So apparently we're in New Orleans. I'm happy to stay in New Orleans. Thank you. It happened by accident, but I like it, so fuck it. It's staying until it doesn't do it anymore. Alright. So, thank you as well, Ren. Let's have a look. We need to book a match. Now, just a recap for everyone before we go any further. Those who weren't there, those who were. These are our storylines that we'll be doing on the main show. You've got Matt Hardy versus Jericho, Broken versus Les Champions. The tag titles, FTR, Bucks, Elite, which is Omega and Page. The TNT title, which will be Mr. Brody Lee and Cody. And the World Championship will follow in real life as Mox and Cage. Only difference is we've got to build Cage up, and they didn't have to because, you know, this game doesn't take in shit like that. Alright. But I'm not going to do would say, let's get rumbling and bumbling, if you will. Alright. Also, if the music's too loud, do tell me and I can turn it down a little bit. Or you want a different version, you want something else, you know, hip hop, anything like that. It's all allowed. It's all done especially for Twitch. I think YouTube as well, actually. What do I think of it? Alright. I think first of all, let's do a 6-man. They like to do a lot of 6-mans, right? Alright. Let's see. 6-man. Thanks, man. Shit. One a day. Yep, one a day. That's how it works. Alright. Let's see. Let's throw in the Jungle Express, which is of course Luchasaurus, Marco Stunt, and Younger Boy. And he'll take on. We need heels. So how about let's have a look at the heels? Okay. Let's have a look at the dudes though. That's the wrong way. I'll tell you what, why don't we do it as the Death Triangle? So Pac, Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fenix. Excellent. And then let's just do it for about, let's do it for 13. And just fucking go and steal the show. I think we know what's gonna happen there, but you know, alright. Alright. Another match. I didn't know, but I think this was Jericho. Thanks for the follow, man. Lego hair. I couldn't catch the rest of it, I do apologise. But thanks for the follow, man. Alright. Let's do it again, just a second. There we go. I was sworn this was actually like, you know, Fozzy and Jericho for a little bit with that voice. Alright. Let's see what we got. Let's do a women's match. I brought in a lot of females just for the division because I thought I needed bolstering up last game. We got a lot of them through that we were after. So female wise, we got Alison Kay Anna Jay was already there. I believe in real life she's actually a part of Dark Order, at least it looks that way, I think. Your B. Presley, Big Swole, obviously. Boogie Nova we brought in. It is, yes. Imi Sakura, I'm just going to go with Sheila, because I'm not going to butcher the name. Jessica Havoc we brought in. Chris Statlander, who is just awesome. Thank you, Lego Hair Howls. Excellent. And I apologise about butchering that name as well, because, you know, Jodie's pronunciation. Who needs that? Chris Statlander we're going to throw in this, because I want to push Chris Statlander to the moon. And what I'm going to do is, because it's annoying me already, is turn on drag and drop. We've got the lovely Labour Bates, Mel, who I believe was a part of the Nightmare collection or whatever that was. Don't know what's happened to that, like, but you know. Nyla Rose, Penelope Ford, Rio, Sadie Gibbs. Well, there's a lot to love there, mate. You know, Shana, the Bunny, and Yuka Sawakazi. What am I doing to myself? All right. Yeah. So let's put Chris Statlander in. Let's put Jessica Havoc in. Let's throw Laver in there. And finally, we'll round it up with what's that? 2 heels, is it? Yeah. 2 heels in the face. So. Anna's a heel, B's a heel. Let's put Big Swole in there. Obviously, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, the role model, is currently injured, so she won't be in action. Let's throw that like that. That'll do. Yeah, I need to check I need to make sure I check the road agent for the first match. Do a regular match. Let's see what happens. Let's check the road agent on this though. Oh, Anderson, that should be fine. I believe it's about another in-game about another couple of months. I'm not entirely sure what's happening in real life. I don't know if I can check the medical. I can, lovely. 54 days, so yeah, just shy of well, what that? A month and a half, something like that. Yeah, so it's not too bad. She can do angles though. Rachel Ellering, who I brought in and has got a torn ACL, she's out for a month and a week. Yeah, and Awesome Kong's away filming Glow, so she's out for 4 months, 3 weeks. So that's it's not too bad. All right, I'm sure I'm bringing it in and just have it destroy someone as maybe as a mentor sort of thing. That's the wrong button. Okay, let's have a look at this. We need another match. Let's do a tag match. I'm a big proponent of the tag team division in AEW, and I'm quite a fan of tag matches in general. So we'll just do a normal tag, and let's have a look at the tag teams. Now, obviously, we won't use Luchasaurus, but all the Jurassic Press, to be honest with you. However, let's throw SCU in there. Let's do Scorpio and Frick Kazarian, and let's do it with Butcher and a Blade, who are an unbelievable talent. And talking about Tashes, that is a Tash. That's a man that gives me Tash Henry, the walrus, right there. Alright. Tony, Dustin, I'm happy with that. Yeah, book that. We'll switch them. Actually, what we'll do is we'll switch that there. Now let's do some stories. Well, not that we don't have to do storylines really. So let's have Cody overness with Brandy well, let's do entertainment because you get screwed if you don't do entertainment. Let's do 6, and we'll just have cap locks are on. Nightmare Family training montage. So we'll throw in Dustin in there as well. And DDP, because fuck it, why not? He's a part of the roster. And DDP. Diamond, yeah. Every time. Alright. I don't think we need Michael Nakazawa as the road agent for that one, but we'll give CD it. And yeah, book that. Cody's used creative control to block this. Great. I should have known he would have creative control. DDP, you can prefer to work as whatever you want, mate. I don't trust the rest of them, it's not you. Press the wrong button there. Alright. I like Miracle. I'm gonna find out this Miracle sound a bit more because it's dope. Alright. Let's throw Dr. Britt in. Doctor. You've just told me that she can work. Let me work. She's available at angles, but apparently not. What the fuck? There she is. Alright. And let's do entertainment. I'm trying to think. Let's have her do an interview segment with, not Tully, but with Uncle Conrad. Well, certainly if you've got any tracks you want to recommend through the Pretzel app that we're using for this, it definitely seems to be up my alley, like. But yeah, some good music, man. All right, where's Uncle Conrad gone? There he is. Nope. Ugh. Hey, it's Conrad. With Britt Baker. DMD. Alright. Oh, who's booking that? Who's the... Why does I keep giving Michael stuff to do? Nah. Dean, there you go, mate. Alright. We'll move that there. Room for one more angle. And we'll just... Let's throw in the inner circle. So, Le Champion, Chris Jericho. If you know, Big Jake Hager. Sammy. And then Ortiz and Santana. So the inner circle. I swear I can't spell that. And girls. The circle is plotting revenge on AEW. Oh, nice. Did that by mistake. Alright. We'll throw that there. Okay. Okay, do apologize. 1 second, guys. There we go. Alright, so that's pretty much everything we're going to do for Dark. So let's give this a run out. Let's see what happens. Alright, so it's 65 for an AEW show. It's actually really good, especially for Dark. Cody came out looking excellent, improvised well throughout the segment, benefited from having a groundswell, public support. The angle got crowd hot off the show, off to a... Alright, nice. Next we have in a decent match, Death Triangle defeated the Jurassic Express when Pac pinned Jungle Boy with a corkscrew shooting star press, which is a Black Arrow. In terms of in-ring, Pac was head and shoulders above everyone. I find that hard to believe, like, because Pentagon and Ray would be the same level in my eyes, and maybe even Jungle Boy. But anyway, 73. Match got the crowd buzzing. Pac came out with the match looking good. Alright, lovely. 43, that's not terrible. It's in the range of what you know, anything below that would be terrible, but you know. Now it's the quality lift of the segment, the colour commentary did as well. Okay. And there we go, 38. But still, we're not a red, it's green. It's yellow, so that's all good. Chris Statlander defeated Jessica Havoc, Labor Bates, and Big Swole when Chris Statlander defeated Big Swole with an area 451, which is, I believe, the 450 she uses. Statlander had a 41, Havoc in ring performance of 37, Labor 26, and Big Swole 29. Jessica Havoc debuted with the Death Machine gimmick, and they got an initial rating of great, excellent. Announcing quality lift of the match, the color commentary gave the match a boost. Peter and Pretty Peter Avalon, or the Librarian Peter Avalon, did some good work at ringside. That's alright. So basically, if I had a one-on-one match, that would have been alright. Alright. So, I'd say it's 68, it's not terrible. Ortiz performed poorly. Guevara did not do well without a script to follow, and Ortiz was very poor trying to improvise. I did think I clicked them, but obviously I didn't. Although Jericho did a masterful job of improvising interactions with the crowd, and Hager worked well with the crowd, using the freedom to improvise to his advantage. Alright, wouldn't imagine that. And so did Santana. Well, that's cool. The irony being, I think Ortiz is the more charismatic out of the two of them, but you know. Jericho benefited from having a hot catchphrase, which bloody won. The kid's got about, I say the kid, Le Champion, the demo god, has about 20 catchphrases at any one time, and he always has in his career. But I should stop before I get, before I make the list. Alright, in a poor match, FCU defeated the Butcher in the Blade when Frank Kazarian defeated the Blade with a wave of the future. Well, that's fucking ironic. Frankie Kazarian had an in-ring performance of 53, Scorpio 50, the Blade 35, and the Butcher 32. The Blade teamed off his game. Scorpio and Frankie got a tag team specialist bonus, and the announcing commentary did everything good. And the Bunny did some good work at ringside because she's fucking awesome. Duh. She's fucking awesome. Alright. Alright, time for Dynamite. This is where we actually got to do some things at work. So. Alright. Thank you very much. I should have known Boss would find the alright. Be much cooler if you did. So, I think we got 4 storylines, as I said before. Matt Hardy, Chris Jericho, FTR Bucks Elite, Mr. Brody Lee and Cody, and
it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
There you go. And John Moxley and Brian Cage, the Machine. Now I need find a way of building Mox and Cage up to the point where Cage is going to give a good match, and Brody Lee as well, because Cody and Mox are both at really high levels, and the others are kind of midwise. FTR Bucks Elite and Le Champion. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to have a 6-man tag. Go on, boss. I mean, what am I going to get? Alright. Alright. Let's have another 6-man. I don't want to get it. It sounds painful. Alright. So we'll put Le Champion with Le Champion, and I think we're proud and powerful, so Ortiz and Santana. Broken Matt with, who would make sense? Because my first thought was the Private Party, because he's been working with them and IR in real life. But if we put the Natural Nightmares there, it gives QT a fucking way of getting beat. Actually, we're going to throw Best Friends in there, I think. No, I'll stick with my first goal and we'll go Private Party. We'll do that for 15. Main event, steal the show. Open match. And that should be it. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, everything's cool. I just started. This is literally the first Dynamite, and the first Dynamite and the first Dark we've just done this on this particular one. But yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. It's seems easier than doing a modern day WWE one. I've done about 6 months of that, and that is freaking hard. There's just no way, like with the way the product's set up and that, it's difficult to do certain things on a WWE one. AEW seems a bit easier, to be fair. But yeah, alright. Let's see, we need to do... I want to do the old classics of having each partner from each tag team in the triple threat match. So we're going to do... but I'm not going to put the titles on because I'm not, Vince McMahon. Not that there's anything wrong with that, Vince is a fucking billionaire. So I'll have Dax and Matt and Hangman. And we'll do it for about 13. Wow, painkillers. That's a weird one. I didn't think. I mean, was he injured at any one point and he got to come back with it? Because I wouldn't put Pac down as a painkiller guy, but to be fair, it depends on the way it's been set up and the personalities that he's being given. I know I need to have a wild mass or mayhem. Have you just broken the Kai's Brew logo, boss? Is that what you've just done? Alright. Right, yeah, I mean, if he comes back from an injury, sometimes they can do that, so yeah. It's attacking my Kai's Brew for no more reason, boss. It's a good idea to have a world champ, though, especially if you can build him up to a level where defended for a few times. It's pretty cool. But yeah, alright, let's do I want this as a Mayhem or a Wild Brawl? Let's have a quick look at this. So Mayhem lets them get the crowd ready. They'll open it up with that. Wild Brawl, you need the crowd warmed up. It could happen in AEW. I reckon that's what they're going to try and do at one point. I was surprised Dragon Gate didn't make him a world champion when he had him over there. Especially, his undefeated streak as well. I know he was a top champion. Pac versus Mox would be a hell of a match. That's a cool idea, actually. I'm trying not to do the Money in the Bank route. That's the thing I'm going to do. The idea of this is obviously that everyone gets the book and come in and that. So that's cool. But yeah, option C with TNT title would be pretty cool. Maybe the Diamond. Maybe I'll turn the MJF ring into that sort of thing or something. That'd be pretty cool. A good idea. Let's just do it to the Mayhem. Open up the show. And we'll do an open match again. Okay. And then I need to do. And then that's the two. I'm doing another triple threat with the other tag team partners in it as well. So that would be Cash, Nick, and Kenny. Throw that in there, and I can just go for 14. I need that to be at the front at all times. That's a good idea. Yeah, Double or Nothing. They had the battle road in it, the casino battle royale. That was a pretty cool idea, so that would work. You could always throw that as maybe a play on that. One of those interesting ones where you play around with stuff like that. Right, so that's two storylines we need to do. I want to have Mox on this show in ring, so we're going to throw Mox in there against a well-known. Get someone recognizable. We want heel. We want dude. Let's have him face Angelico. That could be actually a good match. Let's do 13. So it's storytelling. Because, yeah. Yeah, I do love that feature. Because you know the feature, the promise feature is amazing. I had in the WWE, I actually had like I think it was it was I tell you what, it was WWF in 1991, an earlier mod. I had Ricky Steamboat say that he'd put over some young talent I just brought in, and I can't remember who the talent was now, but I was like, yep, that's gonna happen. And that was pretty much what happened to WrestleMania. I think it was Bam Bam Bigelow actually. But yeah, it worked well for me. Alright. Yep. So, and that will throw that there. And do an angle, because I want to have... it's, you know what, it's very difficult for me to watch any of it right now, because... Ilya and Kurt Angle's a great mix. It's difficult for me to watch any wrestling at the moment because there's just no crowds. I mean, I'm watching old school wrestling and the crowds are the biggest part about it. It's difficult in general. Also, because that's how you know if something's working with the crowds. We talked about this on the last stream as well. So I don't, you know, I'm with you a little bit on that one. But yeah, Ryan, Ilya Dragunov and Kurt Angle, that's a good combination to be fair. Because Ilya's a hell of a talent. That's a good one. Maybe put in the bank for myself. Actually, they use maybe not with Kurt, but with Ilya, just to see if I can bring Ilya in some capacity. I want Mox here, and I want him selling, and I want Brian Cage to attack him. I'm very much firm on the belief. I can't really say much because I believe one of my rosters in another game I'm playing has about 100 talent in it, and I only need about 40. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I tend to bring in whoever I want, and just like if I don't re-sign a lot of people, that's usually what it is. When it comes to the Extreme Rules, I haven't watched it, and it was mainly because without a crowd, I'm like, yeah, okay, but there's also, I think there's not a great deal to attract me in the terms of what stories they're doing. It seems like everyone's treading water a little bit because they can't do anything new because they can't bring certain talent in. But we'll just have to see how it goes. That's the issue. I mean, if I can survive the early WWF days of the gimmicks galore and like the new generation cartoon style, I think I can do the. I think I can do this as well. All right, so Cage. Let's see. Cage attacks Mox after his match. Throw that there. Let's put Cody in the match, and then afterwards we'll have. Well, let's put Cody. The Sonya Deville one, excellent. Sonya's a great talent. In terms of the Sasha Banks thing, it is a messy story, and I understand it being a problem. And obviously, you know, but the problem is that she's called it out on on Instagram. Sasha herself, she turned around and said, you know, so wait a minute, like MVP can win a championship because Apollo doesn't turn up, but because I have someone who's, you know, wears a referee shirt and counts 1, 2, 3, I'm not champion. How's that work? I think it's just the rehash of an old idea not done well. That's literally what it is. Because there's a precedent set for this before. Cody, I want Cody in a match, and I want a women's match as well again. Probably a tag team. Cody's a major star. Let's do... Yeah, yeah, I don't know what's going on though. I think maybe that's what except the WWE.com issue. Yeah, maybe the thing is with they're saying that WWE's recognise them no matter what they're saying. So who knows? Or maybe WWE.com is getting as bad as TNA.com used to be, and they're just not updating shit. Jake Atlas is a good idea. Yeah, man. I think that's You could do Jake Atlas. You could throw him in a tag team with people, you know. He's a good talent. If you've got some young, you could almost do like a young, good-looking sort of tag team, and you know, or maybe some cocky ones. That a cocky young athlete. But yeah, I like Jake Atlas. I'd definitely an advocate for him. Yeah. He's good in work and ring. You know, I saw a few of his independent stuff and things like that. But yeah, he's definitely worth it. Let's have him Cody face Evil Uno here. All right. We'll just do a no. Actually, not Evil Uno because Evil Uno is like a deputy. So yeah, Alex Reynolds just fits that bill perfectly. Yeah, I mean, I actually watched Slammiversary this year. And Slammiversary is very much a good. It wasn't great, but it was a decent match. That was basically it. It was one big match. I enjoyed the Machine Guns being back, and the North are a great tag team, so I enjoyed that match with Shamrock, who looks in amazing shape, and he must be close to 60-year-old. He's definitely closer to 60 than he is 30. And Sami Callihan, who I think is one of the best in the workers at the moment. And also I want to see what the Good Brothers are doing, because I'm a big fan of the Good Brothers. NWA will bounce back, it just needs to know where it's going now that it's lost one of its major writers. And that's not due to COVID, that's due to the speaking out incident. But yeah. Well, the idea of Billy Chuck was not that Logan was not that it was ever supposed to be LGBT. Well, actually, it was supposed to be LGBTQ because they worked with GLAD, but it was the week of Vince McMahon decided that it would tie them both too much together, and he wanted to go to singles with them. Obviously, the other issue is that it's often played for jokes rather than being serious. Nyla versus Kong would be a hell of a fight. I don't know if it's a dream match of mine, but it'd be a hell of a fight. Well, I think they're doing that with Sonya. Honestly, Ryan, I think Sonya's the closest of what you've said there about yeah, they're on there, but they're not, you know, a trope or a joke. I think that's probably it. You know, the only thing they're doing is that, you know, she proudly announces herself as the Pride Fighter, you know, which is an interesting take on things. All right. Yeah, I'm sure about that. I think Sonya has big things coming post-COVID. I think they want to see, and I think it's going to go with. I think with Sonya, what they're going to do is, it could be they're going to try and do a Mandy Rose Sonya Forever sort of angle and fight forever, but yeah, they are. I mean, the thing for me was I really didn't care that Vicky Guerrero was her manager. It didn't do anything for me, other than say, "Congrats, Vicky, you've got a job." But it didn't do anything for me personally in terms of like, "Oh my God, Vicky Guerrero's on TV," you know. I think AEW in general is going to be much better because Sonny Kiss is a great example. I think Sonny Kiss is never used as the quote-unquote token, token LGBTQ or even anything else. You know, Sonny Kiss is just Sonny Kiss, and that's a really good thing. Especially this week last week, with him facing Cody. It was a great one. Vicky can make it work. I just think it's going to make Nyla sort of the Now he doesn't have to take a step back for Vicky to be in front, and that's not what you want from a manager. You want a manager to be able to project the. Bobby Heenan, yes, he was the brain, but everyone he worked with, for the vast majority, were stars. And I would say with that, the best example of that is look at his family in the late 80s, early 90s. You had Mr. Perfect, you had Haku, Andre, and you had Rick Rude, were all members of the family. Yeah, he also had the Red Rooster, he also had Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, and yes, he had the Brooklyn Brawler, but that was just because it was during a period of time of every heel had to have a manager. Yeah, I mean, the Pretty Woman and some guy is usually an example of, he's a good-looking guy, give him a pretty woman that everyone will hate him, which it does work a lot. Yeah, I mean, Sonny Kiss is a great wrestler and he is very vocal. I think the example of it'll give him something to do, that's very much a mislead. That sometimes it can be bland, but that's often due to the talent rather than the combination. Well, that's not for me to say about for the people of that community, but yeah, I mean, from what I can see, he is. I love the fact that him and Janela are a great. Him and Janela are really fun, especially the skits they were doing in the tag team they've got. Yeah, I think that'll be a fun tag team. It doesn't help to micromanage, but yeah, it's very much the talent has to have an issue as well. Plenty of shitty gimmicks did get over, and unfortunately, those are often the ones that we remember. Although, I can't say nothing. Shitty gimmicks are usually some of the ones that I bring up. Then again, Logan can tell you all about great gimmicks. Alright, let's quickly write this. Mr. Lee has a... Yes, Kazani, and I believe you're also a massive fan of Damien Demento. I don't know before. Cool. That's right, Larry, you know what that means. Yeah, I mean, I did think it was good call having him as the world champion, but at the same time, I don't particularly like this Eddie Edwards gimmick. I preferred not the Wolves necessarily, but definitely the my Ring of Honor sort of style with Eddie Edwards for me. Just a hard hitting wrestler who'd go out there, stretch you, and beat the crap out of you. And then I stopped watching Impact for a little while, and all of a sudden he became this hardcore Celtic guy. Yeah, and I think if Eddie moves to a bigger pond, or he will maybe get lost in the shuffle a little bit. Yes, Paul Burchill, yes, the sister-loving pirate. Although he wasn't a pirate when he loved his sister. Just want to throw that out there. Alright, let's open the show with... I'm not going to show that match, but what we'll do is we'll have Jericho and Broken Matt Hardy, and we'll have Jericho make a challenge for the main event. Yeah, it's not, yeah. He's a hell of a work. I've seen he's a nice dude as well. I mean, I've not had a chance to. I live over in the northeast of England, so it's a bit difficult. I would have loved to have seen him a few times, but wasn't particularly a fan of Impact when he was a part of it. Well, it was a tag team part of it, and they were touring over here, so I wasn't going to waste my money on that. But if I had the chance to go see him, yeah, anytime PWG or a Ring of Honor, I definitely was a fan of his work on that side of things. No, we'll just let them go for broke, guys. Right, so we'll flip that there. And then 16 minutes ago, I should probably throw another angle, a couple angles in there. That's Brit and Sheeta, and then let's have Havoc attack. Yeah, I mean, I've always really bonded well with Kevin Owens in terms of, like, as a fan to a talent, and Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, I was a fan from the first time I saw him in this. I saw an old Combat Zone Wrestling when he was Mr. Wrestling Kevin Owens, and he was, it was before he teamed with Generico, and yeah, the dude's just awesome. They have got a lot more. I would say this Impact's got a lot more stable. Yeah, I mean, Jesse Havoc was one of the first people I tend to hire in all games on modern, like real world games anyway, and especially modern ones. But yeah, I mean, I just find her. I find her an awesome talent, and if you follow her on social media, I find her hilarious as well. She's fun. She's real. That's what you need, man. All right. Right, Baker sets up DMD. DMD sets up Sheeta, Havoc to attack, and I've heard that Callahan is like the opposite of what he's like portrays. He's very intense in the ring and very intense in his promos, but I've heard he's just a chill dude, which is nice to hear, because sometimes you can live the gimmick. Sometimes that sort of gimmick is a bit out there to live all the day long. Well, the Artist Collective deserve it. Cesaro and Shinsuke. Shinsuke, who doesn't like WrestleMania moments but loves an Extreme Rules one. He's won the US, the IC, and the tag titles in 3 different years, all Extreme Rules. Alright. I didn't know what the hell was going on there, guys. I'll be honest with you. Is this? This is a Game of Thrones rap. Awesome. I'm all for that. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. It's a Game of Thrones. If you listen to the lyrics, it's about Khal Drogo, Khaleesi, Daenerys. Yeah. Sorry, guys. What? Fucking awesome. Wasn't that tiger blood? I'm sure he said he had tiger blood, but who knows? The man was on that much cocaine, he probably didn't know what the fuck was going on. Alright, not ready, man. White girl politicking, that's Daenerys Palin. From Dorne to the Stormlands, the north and beyond, to the Westlands and I got another 10 minutes at least. I got a book. Well, really, it's another 14. To be fair, that might be just as dangerous. Dragon Mask. Well, there is Dragon Lee. But yeah. Ultimo Tiger. Okay, here we go. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, both of you. Everyone involved. Everyone is on stream. Everyone wants to play. Come on. I want wrestlers that were tigers changed to dragons. Every dragons team to tigers. Well, that's not what you want, is it? You don't want. That's. I'm hoping I don't have any sort of scandals like that right now. But who knows? I might have just jinxed it. All right, let's have Orange Cassidy and Pac, just for shits and gigs. Tigro. All right. Alright, yeah. Alright. Snow and Snowflakes, wow. Winnie the Pooh and Taganon. Draganon, okay. Actually, I can probably get rid of that and throw a little match in there. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. Let's see, can we debut someone? Okay, maybe we can't debut. No, we could debut Boogie Nova. Let's put Penelope forward in the match because she's a great talent as well. Who I only knew before. No, I met her before she came to AEW. I only know her as being Robert Priest. Almost. Come on, Logan. That's not good. I've got to try and make you lose all that money again. Let's throw in there with. Oh, Penelope's a heel, though, right? Yeah. Very much get in the car. Yeah, let's have Shana. Not do. Not a match for anything in particular, so. And then we'll put that. It wasn't so much hide and seek, it was more like tag. Alright, we'll do it there. I got room for 5 minutes. It very much did. Dustin, that's fine. Dean, that's fine. Cody. QT Marshall. Nope. Oh. Yep. I gotta remember to check the road engines, man. Come on, Cutler, so I'm breaking it. I imagine they'll find some way of pivoting. So I think it'll be okay. Nope, Cutler's not doing that. Yeah. Then. Yeah, it's a pitch to check to remember. But as long as you do it, yep. Okay. Let's see, the Moxon and Jericho is Cutler. I don't think so. Give up with Billy. Dustin. Lynn, that's fine, yeah. And Michael Nakazawa. No, how about on? Alright, and then we need what is do a quick 5-minute angle with yeah. I mean, I kind of like the idea of throwing a female talent awards to the Dark Order, so that they have a way of conquering the entire AEW. It's something I do a lot when I book stables, and if you stay around for the future streams and stuff like that, you will see that happen. I tend to have, I mean, in my current real world WWE one, I've got the Artist Collective having added Emma, Tennille Dashwood, back into the company and added her as the newest artist, and she's going for the SmackDown Championship, while the rest are tag team and Intercontinental Champion. Sammy being the Intercontinental Champion. But yeah, I mean, it's very much the route I usually go. I think she's maybe a bit out there for what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it seem like it's a cult, and I think she's more demon warrior, sort of almost Rosemary, but with a bit more of an actual, like, no, she's a legitimate demon sort of thing, you know. There's not as much comedy there. Totally. MJF. Got an idea. I think I'm going to do with Shawn Spears and MJF is make them part of a stable. Talking about stables, I think we're going to have Tully not reform a 4 Horsemen, but form a stable with MJF and Shawn Spears being the diamonds of it, and you know, I think that could work quite well. Especially if I can land EC3, as we were talking in the last stream. Bring EC3 in, and they can literally be a trio of them. I mean, yeah, I mean, Rosemary into AEW would be a good one, but I don't know if it's difficult because you have, like, it could be the way she's working with others or whatever else, or even what the story is at the same time. I like the Dark Order. I like it that Mr. Brody Lee has changed it into this sort of like where from this weird thing to almost like we're gonna take over. We're a place for you, those who have been broken, to be fixed. I missed the bit with Colt Cabana, so I'm not entirely sure how that falls into it. But I mean, having Colt Cabana or anything is gonna bring it to an entertaining point in some way. So I wouldn't say I care for them, but I'm intrigued by what they're doing, which is, you know, better than what most of them are doing. Still, my favorite stable my favorite 2 stables in AEW are the Death Triangle, which is currently on hiatus until, you know, COVID, but also the Jurassic Express, because the freak Jurassic Express is just hilarious and awesome and talented. So yeah, okay. Almost forgot about Wardlow. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll give you the opportunity. We'll throw you there. Alright. Maybe the Diamonds Are Rough, yeah, it could work. Throwing out. I mean, what I like about the Diamonds Are Rough was I believe that in TNA in the early days they were a 3-man team, which featured the former Disco Inferno, if you will, Glenn Gilberti. I think it was Glenn, David Young, and I want to say Simon Diamond, but it might have been Johnny Swinger. But still, it was a fun team. TNA had some great teams earlier on. A lot of promise as well, to be fair. Let's have a look at the analysis. I'm using the site, so basically I'm using the private party too much. Whatever. Alright, that's the only thing I got a problem with. I'm going to do let's have a quick look at the analysis again, just because I want to see Mr. Archer. This feeds you a jobber in the pre-show. They are all on the show where they were. Packers did dark, so that's okay. Archer, go there. Unimportant. Faces, male. It's like the beginning of a sci-fi film, this. Yeah, sorry, Pineapple. You're gonna get it, guy. Alright. To be fair, when you open up something like that, you're always going to lose money. I just expanded the network and and NXT huge. Like, network's got almost the maximum it can because WWE had the money to do it, and yeah, that was something I was like, yeah, I've got to do that. All right, we're just going to have a domination. It's going to hurt Pineapple a bit, but he's not like he's going to be dropping down any lower than he is. So that's fine. Exactly. Alright, and it's a pretty short match, so hook that there, and right, let's give this a run. Alright, extremely short match, pretty short match. Lance Archer defeated Pineapple Pete with the blackout. Lance Archer had an in-ring performance of 56, Pineapple Pete of 33. And Archer was off his game, really off his game. Roberts did good work at ringside. Archer and Roberts have excellent chemistry, which I actually do believe. And Lance Archer would benefit from being in an amazing form, which he is. This is the best. I've seen Lance Archer since he debuted in TNA as Dallas with Kid Cash, and honestly, the dude's awesome. I like the open squash challenge. That was cool. Yeah, Jake's a great talker and a great promo man. So having him with someone like Archer is amazing. I actually initially was hoping it was going to be Brody Lee, and then when he had Archer, I remember saying to people that, you know, Archer and Lee would be a hell of a tag team. And then they went a different way with Brody Lee, and I'm not exactly mad at either one. I do hope Archer gets a bit more of a run against Cody or something for the TNT title, so it'll be interesting to see how we do that. Alright, so let's have a look at the show opening. Alright, I got kicked in the nuts by the overbooked nature of the match. And Matt Jackson was held back, I doubted. However, in a bout that had good wrestling and decent reaction from the crowd, Hangman Page defeated Dax Hardwood and Matt Jackson when Hangman defeated Hardwood with a turn the page. No, I'm gonna have to go through movesets when off stream, I think, because that's something that's not that fun to watch people do, but I'll make sure I do it. Harwood was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. He had a 58, Matt Jackson a 70, and a Hangman a 69, so he struggled, did he? Jackson benefited from having a hot new move. Hangman benefited from having a flavour of the month, and the match got the show off to a strong start. Alright, fair enough. Let's have a quick look. Look at that. Broke him out how he struggled when going off script. Okay. However, we got a 92, so that's killed that promo. The promo's been killing that then. Both of them had a hot new catchphrase. Alright. Cody defeated Alex Reynolds with a crossroad. Cody had a performance of 76. Reynolds of 37. Cody obviously had groundswell of public 68 overall. Nice. Mr. Lee has an offer for Cody. Cody came across well. Cody worked with the crowd well. 77 promo. Excalibur was pretty weak. I don't think that's fair, but maybe it was just during this performance. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I may be in the minority here, but I believe Hangman should have been the world champion before Chris Jericho. I understand why they went with Jericho, and it makes lots of sense, especially looking back on it now. But I thought, you know, if you're going to stamp yourselves as being different, as being original, give Hangman the belt, because that was, for me, that was what was going to happen. And I was a little deflated, to be honest with you, when we lost it, but when Jericho won it, sorry. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things go. I do think he'll be a few. I think it's hard to say because But I think within the next couple of years, Hangman will have at least a run for the championship again. I might say try and turn him heel, but I don't think the AEW crowd would let him. Which is a weird thing to say, but at the same time, honestly, that's how it works sometimes with crowds. In a good match, Kenny Omega defeated Cash Wheeler and Nick Jackson. Kenny pinned Nick with the cross-legged Fisherman Buster. So the one-winged angel. Okay, guys. The 76. Wheeler had a 56. Nick a 71 and a Kenny an 84. Nick was really off his game. Nick's got a hot new move, and Kenny Omega paid for being an amazing form. Lovely. Alright, this brought the crowd down. I thought it was going to be, to be honest with you. Star Power to successfully have fighting for that long. Alright. So them two fought for too long. That's what brought it down. Yeah, alright. But I'm sure I can work out that in the future. Got to learn. Alright. And then Moxley defeated Angelico. Angelico seemed off his game. 71-45, 67 overall. Kaiser attacked Mox after his match. Taz performed poorly in the segment. Performance of Mox was a fantastic 65. That's all right. Crowd turned off having a match after the pre-show between workers they don't have an investment in. Okay, got kicked in the balls for that one as well, but that's okay. And anyway, player before defeated Shana. We then go to. So the other three struggled because MJF was a star in the segment. Alright. Okay, that seems stupid, but whatever. Alright, and in a decent match, the Inner Circle defeated the Private Party and broken Matt Hardy, when Jericho defeated Mark Quinn with a Lion Song. I don't think he did. Yeah, I say it's a different product from what I'm used to, so I'm not surprised too much. Jericho was head and shoulders above everyone. Mark Quinn was a weak link, so that's why he got pinned. 75 overall though. I'll have that. So an 81 for Jericho, whereas Quinn was a 43. So yeah, big gap. That's fair enough. We'll finish the show there and see what happens. 71 increased popularity in 24 regions. I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. Like, interesting to see what would have happened if I hadn't been kicked in the nuts a couple of times there. So let's crack on. Let's see what we've got. Let's see, it's a new product, so it's fair enough. Cheers for the follow around. Let's see, we'll continue doing this. It's going to be Mondays and Thursdays. We'll be doing AEW and then other games in between. But yeah. And then once we've done, we're going to do a year of AEW. After that, the plan is to maybe do a different mod and see how things go. Well, an in-game year even, sorry. I can speak eventually if I put my teeth back in, that is. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got some emails and we got some decisions, so let's see what's crackers here with emails. Deanna Brooks, alright, I'll read that one. Yo, Buggy Nova was hired, okay, but that's fine, it's a handshake. Chris Hero, NWA has made an offer. Okay, we'll look for these. I have about every mod going, I think, and I play at least 3 or 4 at a time. For me, it's a bit difficult to play the UK scene because there isn't one locally. We're in the northeast, most of are southern or Scotland. So I might do a progress one in the future. That would be quite fun. Maybe do NXT UK, seeing as you can now play as developmentals. That could be pretty cool as well. But yeah, 2014 is a pretty cool time for a mod. Actually, that's like, I know there's a Summer Punk coming soon, by Gendy, who's just, absolutely one of the best mod makers there is. I'm currently using Questlove's Real World one, so yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool, man. I'll be honest with you, we're really close to what used to be WAP culture, and I don't like what culture, but you know, that's just me. It's not for everyone. It's not for me, but you know, yeah, I can imagine. But taking a company that from that sort of level, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so maybe Progress I'll do, because I do like Progress. I do like the guys who run Progress. Alright, so anyway, we made offer to Nyla. Let's have a quick look at that. Imagine it's a handshake. View offers. Yeah, handshake. It's not going to interfere with me. Alright, let's have a look at the Tiana Brooks. Whoever he was Rebel, yeah. So I'm bringing her in so she can help out like she does with Britt Baker. She's already accepted an offer from me, so alright. So I don't have to worry about that then. Tenille, NWA's, yeah. Only one she's currently seriously considering. Excellent. That's a handshake. That sounds like an amazing match, because I know Condolini's not like as jobberish as he was now. Cheech is a good talent. I know Cheech and AR Fox maybe the king of the independents at the moment when it turns in terms of not being signed anywhere fully, possibly just behind Jeff Cobb in that sort of instance actually. But and obviously the elite are, you know, the early. I don't believe I have a figurehead even at this point. I'll have a quick look at that. Might be a bit early to sign someone, and then you have to work out it is. Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing Colin Delaney and Chikara a lot. That was I saw him in like the WWE ECW, and then saw him in Chikara after that. Thought, yeah, he's a good guy. He's good talent. He can take an arse whipping, you know. Fuck it, yeah. Like give him his props, you know. Don't have to worry about this. Sami Callihan has offers from Impact, AAW, and A1. I think I'm trying to get him on an exclusive, so let's have a quick look. Mox is how happy for the Switchblade to be back. Obviously, Havoc's happy as well. The offer is currently the only one who's seriously contending, and it is an exclusive written. They're trying to get exclusive handshake, as are the rest of the other two. We'll see how that goes. It can be an added complication. It also can help boost like attendance, merchandise sales, everything else. If you get the right one, that is. But yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have a quick look and we'll see if anyone fits the bill. I mean, it's 6 months in game before you find out whether like they're any good anyway, I believe. So, all right, Hero. Too Cold Scorpio, I believe, will be 80-year-old and hitting the tumbleweed. The dude's awesome. Seeing Too Cold back when he was in WCW and ECW in retro is unbelievable. It's like, you know, the man was an innovator, and then seeing him as Flash Funk just kind of blows your mind, because you're kind of like, how's that the same dude? Like, don't have to worry about that either. Too Cold is one of the most underrated guys when it comes to move innovation. Too Cold and Canyon. Canyon was a great innovator. Cody believes Britt Baker is charismatic, so that's fun. Got a decent rating. And Havoc and Phoenix need time to heal. That's fine. They'll have time. They've got a week before they've got to do anything else. All right, let's go to decisions. We know that Tenille was signed, but I don't know that. Akira Kwan, part of MLW's talent. Contra. Stable. All right, I brought him in because I know he's a good talent. So we'll complete the signing there. Amber Nova, another great talent. Angela Fong, good. Had a run in ECW, but also that's, you know, 2CW, I believe, is one of those ones I do see a lot on the mods and things like that. I've never watched a great deal of stuff anyway of it, but Too Cold would be a good enough reason to go to the show, mind you. Angela Fong obviously was Black Lotus as well, and for those of you who watched Lucha Underground, Jill Melissa, great talent as well. Obviously going to bring Crazy Mary Dobson. I'm going to have to go full Valkyrie. Mike Bennett has agreed. Excellent. Priscilla Kelly. Spike Dudley's final match. That sounds like something that should have been like grandiose, but also maybe not. Like it should have been a huge event, but also maybe just throw him through a table once and then go sit down somewhere. Yeah, I gotta bring in Bennett. I gotta bring in Crazy Mary Dobson, boss. You know how it works, man. Like I'm gonna have a go full Valkyrie and like full Shield Maiden. Mike Bennett. I believe my idea was to use him with the Tully stable. Hey, I mean, from what I read about Spike likes to help out the independents. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Priscilla Kelly, bringing her in, and Tanea Brooks, and how to bring in Conti. She's awesome. She's pretty. She's awesome. Yeah, fuck it. So complete all of them. Let's go see. Did I get Ethan Carter, or did he turn me down? Let's have a quick look here. Well, I mean, WrestleMania 35 was a hell of a show, so that's some statement. How the hell though? Like, A, it's a great song, but B, like that if you're in that sort of small arena, you know, small venue, and you got a song that someone knows is gonna kick in, I can only equate it to. You know, if you're at a big WWE show and you hear music you didn't expect, you know, that pop you didn't expect, you know, of a legend return, you know, it's the only thing I can imagine. But yeah, like, yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. I've never been to Romania yet. My plan was to go to, was to try and get to Tampa, but that never worked out for a few reasons. Obviously, with the universe was in a bit of a fucked up place at the same time, but I am, you know, I'm trying to work out some way of getting to Hollywood if we actually get to Hollywood next year. And Kofi's winning was a huge moment that I didn't believe they were actually going to pull the trigger on. I was over the moon when they did. Kofi's a hell of a talent and deserved it, as much as anyone ever deserves a championship reign. But yeah, definitely was very happy for Kofi, and the emotion that you saw from the crowd was one of the most genuine outpourings of emotion I've seen at a WrestleMania in a few years. That's not him. There we go. Let's negotiate with EC3. Let's bring him in. Exclusive written. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so things are just slowing down a little bit there. Let's have a quick look at the news before I got to check all the... Oh, what's DDP got a fucking problem with? He's irritated at the... Alright, fine. Yeah, here you can have 550. Yeah, 3,500. Go, off you go. There we go. That's pretty cool. I mean, I like well, I know Progress in the UK, they do an unboxing, which is they don't announce anything and everything is a complete surprise. I think the last one they had was not the last one they had, but the first time they did it was the return of Ospreay and Marty Scurll in a match against each other, and they had both not been in Progress for years and had started off their career pretty much there. But also, I know PWG, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, they do the Mystery Vortex shows, and that's basically the same premise. You know, you may know a couple of people who are there, but ultimately, it's just, who the fuck's going to turn up? Oh shit! And then you have no idea what matches are going to be there. So I mean, I love that sort of concept. It's definitely one that if I was buying tickets to a show, I'd probably go. I've got to go see what they do, man. I've got to see it, man. All right. So we want you to. I want you to go. Just gonna call her. We'll change a little bit of the name on this because Crazy Mary Dobson doesn't work for me in terms of a name. So we're just gonna go with. We'll go with Mary Logan. I think that's probably what she's gonna call herself in the Independents anyway. That's obviously if she decides to go back after a pregnancy, which who knows. And yeah, what does she have a? Maybe there's an updated picture on there, or a picture that suits it better. Alright, so no, that's what happened there. That one works better for that, hopefully. Alright, gimmick. We've got a sort of gimmick out as well. Yep. Just that gimmick. Well, yeah, I mean that's fair enough. I know she had her and Ray Rowe, who play I believe Eric. He and her have land, and they live on the land. They have very much a nice lifestyle. They can just chill and like do hunting and stuff like that. And I think that's kind of the sort of thing she was looking to pursue. So I'd like to see her in the ring as well. I thought she was a talent that was a little bit wasted, but who knows? You never know with this sort of thing. Yeah, that's very true. Even if she decided to take a few years off, she probably could because she's 26-year-old, which is unbelievable to think like she's 26 and she spent a long time in WWE, and I know she was a name a while before that. Let's just do badass. She's particularly good. Yeah, of course she is. So let's confirm that. Bang. That's that one. What Mike Bennett? Yeah, I think she probably could do it. That's probably an idea for her to do something like that. I mean, hosting stuff. She probably got a good idea. She's got the sort of style people like. I think she's also got the knowledge as well, which helps. You're not a manager. You're coming in as a wrestler, so don't do that to me. And also, I don't really want to call you cheerleader Melissa, so we'll go with Alyssa Flash. Yeah. Okay. Silica, yep. You're usually I think you're a better heel, that's the thing. But we'll stick with this for now. Old school face, yeah. Alright. Chenille. Cheerleader. For lack of a better term, yeah, but you're a better baby face. Okay, we'll bring you in. We'll just give your name a little bit of a revamp. Let's go with Rebel for now. I can't remember what the corner on AEW and TV. I don't really want to bring up Google right now. I think Tenille Dashwood's a great in-ring talent. That's my thing. I enjoy the matches with in NXT in particular. And when it came to actual like gimmick, I thought she was a hell of a baby face, and I think she got cast wrong for the evolution, and that kind of ruined a lot of people for it, like perception of her, and that didn't help. But you know, it's clear that it was supposed to be Eva Marie's gimmick, and they just decided, yeah. Oh, my bad. Because of Reba, right? That's cool, right? That makes sense. Alright, let's have a quick 87. See, look, I got 87 people on the roster. I got a decent roster, that's why. Well, that should work fine. Yeah, alright. Don't need to do that. Let's just check the medical. Yep. Our next pay-per-view is... it is June, so it will be Fighter Fest. Alright, so Fighter Fest, and then after that, Fight for the Fallen, All Out. I had one called Do the Work, which I actually think I changed. I do have some pictures for these. I just haven't assigned them. I'll do that off the stream. Don't even waste time on that now. Storylines. I need to have at least 2 with 50 heat. Okay. 75, 62, 69, 59. Everything is working in the right way. So, that's pretty good there. And let's skip ahead. See what the crack is. Reba, that's what it was. Reba. I knew it was something like that. Alright. If you will. Plenty of decisions happening. That's it's always good. Let's have a look at the... It went to Combat Zone, went to Championship, and there's an offer from AIW. I don't have to worry about any of them. They'll be handshake deals. Alright, excellent. So, Tessa, Ashley Lane, who's Madison Rain, Tenille Dashwood, Anderson, Gallows, Callahan, and Hero of all signed. Bloody lovely. Let's have a... See, I'm hitting 94 now, and I know for a fact I've got people else I've just sent out to. So, alright. So, let's have a quick look at this. So, alright. Let's have a look to see what we're doing here. Let's get the Good Brothers as a team first of all. Alright. That's a great bit of like, yeah. Chris Hale sat next to me after when he was having a match. That's always good. I think Chris Hale was someone who likes to have a lot of fun, which is always cool. Alright, so yeah, with the Good Brothers, add them as a team. Lovely. We're doing hero heel. Yeah, makes sense. Callahan. I don't know if Callahan is really goth. Just let's change that up to anti-system, maybe. Or against the system. I don't think I could fit in a shirt that John Morrison sent threw in the crowd. Alright. I know Mark Henry once nearly broke my fingers. That was anti-establishment. Yeah, that was probably the word I was looking for. Yeah, Mark Henry was giving me a high five once and he broke my fingers. That was fun. And Shawn Michaels tore me off when I wasn't the one doing him, but you know. You're not a manager. We'll go with this. We'll go Ashley Lane. That's fine by me. But you're not a manager, so that one there. Alluring, yeah, okay. Heal, that'll work. I saw Mark Henry during his face run just after the Hall of Pain change. I think it was when he was teaming with MVP, or maybe it was just before that. But yeah, like I mean, that's yeah. I mean, Mark Henry is pretty much part of the majority of my memories from wrestling. I started watching, I said before, early New Generation sort of. But yeah, I remember Mark Henry with the red, white, and blue all the way through the Sexual Chocolate Hall of Fame. So I pretty much seen his entire career, which is an interesting one. But yeah, dude was a hell of a talent. Fun guy. What do you have morale issues for? You just got signed. Oh, because I signed Tessa. Yeah, I should have figured that would happen. Yeah, have 10 grand. Anyone else got morale issues because of Tessa? No. Lovely. Alright, let's have a look at the news. Alright, so let's have a quick look. New team in Dragon Gate. Alright. Konaki's gone to join the Marvelous. Stu Bennett signs deal with AAW. Interesting. The Unjustice Stable being disbanded. Wow, that's a hell of a yeah. I mean, my first memory of wrestling was the Undertaker defeating a jobber in the early '90s. But yeah, I mean that's Mark Henry tearing off a cage to Eminem because against Batista. That's a hell of a one. Yeah, so they dismantled Gallus. Lots of teams dismantled, basically. Son of a bitch. Alright. So what we're going to do, we're going to end it. We're going to let this load up, see if there's any news or anything like that. I am going to be cutting it short today, guys, unfortunately. I did plan to go for another half an hour. However, I'm just... there's some issues I'm going to have to sort out before I can go any further on this. So we'll see what happens, and then within another 5 minutes or so, we'll probably be ending the stream a bit earlier than planned. Let's see. Some things can't be helped, that's all. Alright. Wow. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Big Dave used to get hit a lot. Alright. So got some news. Yep, doesn't matter to me. House show hell, don't care. Let's see who signed. Jeff Cobb. I had to do it. Jeff Cobb's one of my favourites. So he'll be getting pushed to the moon if I can. Quickly looking at this, SmackDown aired on the night before, so Kenta took leadership with the Bullet Club and Takahashi for LIJ. WWE splitting with all the people. Expands Raw, splits with IDW. New champion, Jeff Hardy won the Intercontinental Championship, which was vacant at the time. Somehow Jim Connor ended up in IWA Mid-South. I appreciate it, Ryan. Well, say next time I'm on, you should hopefully get a notification seeing as you followed. If not, follow me at Geek Streams on Twitter. You'll see an update on there whenever I go live. But yeah, we're gonna call that a night pretty much. So you know, I hope everyone's enjoyed themselves. I do hope everything has gone well for you as well. And if I say the next time that we'll be doing a stream will be on Thursday for 8 for the next AEW booking committee, and then outside of that, it will be the sorry. Outside of that, it'll be Madden tomorrow night as well as a one shot on Saturday. So yeah, hopefully not tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I've got drinks. Wednesday will be Madden. All right. But other than that, as I said, follow me at Geek Streams. That's GW3KSTREAMS on Twitter, and if not, ta-ra.